Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna work on part 20 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finish modeling this. My goal for this video is to finish up showing you how to create sheets. But before that, I just want to change something here before we start creating the sheets. So I'm just going to align this AL, and then here I said should be London, but I forgot the N on the end here, so let's change that. London Drive, and then move this one a little bit on the left side so that everything is showing in the proper plane. And then what I want is, I probably want stone here, and I'm just gonna change the paint here, or the material. I want something wood, so let's go to modify and then click on paint, and let's wait for the pop-up, and I want to use something we haven't used yet. So here I'm gonna use aluminum, okay, to change this to a different material. And also I want the top here to be wood as well, so I'm gonna use this bronze, and then the one right here as well to be bronze. Okay, so at least we'll be able to set this one as a wood material, this one is a wood plank, and this will be stone. And then we just need to go to Twinmotion and set all those materials. But for now, let's start by creating sheets. So you need to go to your project browser on the left side. Here we have sheet, right click on that, and then you'll be able to select new sheets. Here A0 metric is already loaded, but if you click load, you'll be able to go to title block, and here you'll be able to load different kinds of paper size. So I'm gonna use A0 metric. I'm gonna add in multiple sheets. Let's start with 6 of them, and if you notice, those sheets are created in sequence. So for example, if you change one, and then if you keep on adding that, Revit usually recognize those sequence change, so it will provide those proper sequencing. So here at least you can see, and then after that, if we go to A101, let's change this to ACD, so Arch Core Design, and then the project name is House for now. And then here we'll be able to change, this will be cover sheet, and if you select here, you'll also have the option of changing the names on this side as well. So not only on the title block, but also right here. So if you click that, we could start with first floor, and then second floor. Of course, the fastest way of adding all this information is by using or just changing it here onto your project browser. Why? Because here you will need to open each and every one of this and then click here. Unlike here, you just need to select them, and then you'll be able to change the name. So here we're going to put elevation, then we're going to have at least 2 elevations on each page, and then we have a section. Okay, so now in our cover sheet, we could add in we could select our 3D view, and then we need to render this first. So I'm gonna teach you how to render by going to view and then click on render, and then here this pops up, and we have different kind of setting, which is draft, medium, high, best, and custom. And obviously the custom or best is the one that takes longest, because your computer will provide you with a best pixelated pixel or best resolution for this. For now, for this project, for this example, I'm just going to use draft, and we could just click on render, and this will take a couple of seconds only, and after that we'll be able to select adjust exposure, which will provide a different setting, and it will be able to change all of that, and also we'll be able to save our project and export it to a different to different kinds of files like JPEG and PNG. So here I'm just going to select adjust exposure, and we'll be able to change all of this. So shadows, I want to darken. Here I want to grade it out, and then I want it to be warmer. And then if you click apply, as you can see, it changed a bit in our drawing. So I'm gonna adjust it as well, and we'll be able to see much better. And for some reason, if you're not happy with the changes that you created, you can always reset it. So for now, for me, I'm just gonna pick OK, and then save to my project. You can name this one. I'm gonna put it render 1, and then press OK. Close this, and then here we have our rendering. And if you go to your cover sheet, you'll be able to drag and drop here, and then you'll be able to duplicate this to enlarge it. Double click there, and then here we could hide in our title. So now we have this included there, and then we need our drawing list. So to create your drawing list, you need to go to your schedule. Here, select new sheet list, and what we're gonna add first is sheet number, and then after that sheet name. If for some reason if you don't want to add this one, you could always click remove parameter, but for now I'm gonna press OK. And then here we have our sheet list. It's under here as well. I want to change the name here to drawing list, all cap. Okay. If we go back to our cover sheet and drag it, we'll be able to have the drawing list right here. But I don't like the view yet, so we could edit this. So just double click here, and then click edit appearance, and then the one thing that I want to change is I don't want this cap anymore. So I'm just going to uncheck that, and then I want to make the text bigger on all of this. So here for the title, I want it to be 8. For the header text, I want it to be 6, and then for the body, I want it to be 4. Press OK, and then go to cover sheet, and then as you can see, you just need to drag it so that you could change the length. And then the good thing about Revit is when you create a drawing list, it's automatic. If you change the name on your sheet list or your sheets, it will translate to this, and everything is automatic. If you add or delete any sheet, it will be there. If, for example, you want to put this one as sections, as you can see, it's automatic as well. We could put elevations as well, because there's multiple elevations that we're going to add there. And as you can see, it changed here automatically. So now we're going to go to our first floor, and if we go to our floor plan, we have our first floor right here. If we drag it, we can see if it will fit or if it's too small for our view. And if you notice, I think it's better if we crop this and if we make it bigger. So I'm gonna undo that. So Control Z, and then go to first floor, change this one to 1:50, and then let's crop this. So to crop it, you need to go to your properties and then extend. I usually check all of this and then click apply, and then we have this window right here that we could crop our image. And if you want, you can always cut or you can crop this, but if you notice the grid lines, you cannot crop that, so it will follow along. As you can see, it will always be there. So that's very smart for the program to know that grid lines are important in drawings, and you just need to crop them if you want, but it's still going to be there. So now if we go to first floor sheet, you can drag our first floor right there, and as you can see, it's a lot bigger. It's you can see a lot, and it's more visual. And then, like I said in a previous video, that every time you do change the scale, those ones change their scale as well to the proper scale that for our drawing. Okay, so now knowing that we need to change our scale, let's change the scale here to 1:50. Make sure to check all of this, apply, and then let's crop this one a little bit so that it shows only the part that we need to show, and then go to your second floor and then drag and drop, and there you go. And then if you notice, the section view, there's no information yet. Once we add the sections into our sheet, all of this will be added automatically by Revit. So you don't need to know which sheet, so it will be added instantly. So now if we go to our elevation, let's try and add this elevations first and see if they have the proper scale. So looks like it's not, because 1:100, it's so small here. So I believe 1:50 is the best scale for our sheet. So I'm gonna change it to 1:50. I'm gonna crop this. Okay, cropped it. I'm gonna provide some colors. So I'm gonna change here by making this realistic, and then right click or click here again, display, graphic display. I want the background to have a gradient background, and as you can see, it looks much better once you add those stuff right there. And then here it's better if we have it all the way to the top for the scale. So now go to north as well, do the same changes, 1:50, the crop view, crop it properly. Change this to realistic. I think it's better to put it in fine as well, so that all information will show, especially like for example the door knobs. Sometimes putting it in coarse or medium, some information or details are not being shown, only in fine. So you need to be you have to notice that as well. So here we're going to change the background to gradient, and then it's better if we increase the height right here. And then now south 1:50. Check all of this, apply, crop this, change this to realistic, click to fine, select here again, graphics display, background, and then gradient. And then if you notice, if we crop the level as well, similar to the grid line, it will follow along. So it's not gonna be cropped. The only thing that you're cropping is the background view, but all those information, it follows along. So now, lastly, 1:50, go to your properties under extend, select all of that, and then hit apply, crop it to the size that you want, make this one to fine, put this one to realistic, and then go to graphics display option, click on background, and then gradient, and then apply. OK. And the fun part is adding all them. So I'm gonna add east first, and then north after. Click on the second elevation sheet. I'm gonna add south elevation, and then west elevation. And then we're gonna add in the sections. So in the section we have right here, we could change the scale as well to 1:50, similar to what we already did to our elevations. And then it's better if we crop this as well. So at least we need to make sure that everything is aligned properly. And then here I'm gonna put it in fine, but I'm just gonna click on shadows. I want to showcase like the different depth of the drawing. And then 1:50, that's fine. And then go to section. Let's make this one section 1, and the other one is section 2. Here 1:50, go right here, make sure that the crop, everything is selected. I'm gonna give this one some space so that all the information is being shown. Make this to fine, and then click on shadows. And then now go to your section sheet, and then just drag and drop. And then there you go. We have our sheets there. And the next thing that we're gonna do, we still have time to so that I could show you how to create callouts. So we could add in another sheet. This will be for the callout. Okay, adding the callout. If you notice, the drawing list got added. We don't need to do anything anymore. Everything is automatic. And then you need to go to first floor or second floor, where we could go to view and then create a call out from there. So here I could go and create a call out for the kitchen. And then if you notice, this one was like this one earlier without any information. And similar to this one, once we added it on the sheet, all this information will be created by Revit. So now we have first call out will be kitchen. We need to edit those. Maybe the second call out will be the laundry. Okay, so it's really up to you to create those sections and where you're gonna add those. And then what we can do is I want here as well. So this is the outdoor kitchen. So that's my third. So first call out is kitchen. Second one is laundry. Kitchen. And then, sorry, laundry, not laundry, just laundry call out. And then the third one is outside kitchen call out. And then if we go to our second floor, we could add in another call out for the masters. So masters, and then I want a call out for our ensuite. Okay, so here we're gonna change this to master's bedroom call out, and then here will be our ensuite call out. Okay, so now if you go to your, we need to go to our sheet. So double click on A107. You just need to keep on dropping that. So any sequence, it's up to you. And then if you notice, it recognized that it needs to be 1:21 so that it's big enough. So here, kitchen call out, laundry call out, master's bedroom call out, outside kitchen call out, and then what else? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we did 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think those are good. And then we place them, and then all those drawing numbers are already added. And then if we go to our first floor, all those information have been added as well. So now the only thing that we need to do is click on print, select your printer. You need to select here views and sheet, but if you notice, once you select this one went to create separate files. So for me, I want my files to be combined all together. I'm going to save this to my desktop, and then go to select. Here I want only views, and then I'm gonna check all and save as. This will be my full set, so you can create different kinds of presets. So for example, another one is I want first, second only, and then call out. So you can save that, and then this will be probably changes. So you have a set for changes only, or you have the full set as well. So this is very important, especially when you have multiple or hundreds of drawings, and that happens if you have a bigger project. I have a project which is like 200 sheets, and it's a big project that we need all of this set already, like different changes all the time, different addendums, permit, those kind of stuff. It needs to be created so that it's easy for everyone to print. Okay, so now press OK, and then press OK as well, and we just need to wait for it to print, and I'll show you the result. So the print has been finished, and as you can see, we have our cover sheet, we have our first floor, we have our second floor, we have our elevations, which looks nice, this one as well, and then we have sections and callouts. So thank you for watching, and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.